This video is brought to you by the lovely sponsors below. Thank you so much for your support. As for the Zero incident, it appears Ryusuke has had that well in hand. We've already handled this issue 2 years ago, so it popping up again isn't an issue. We have a lot of servants that have experience with Fuyuki too, so I'll leave the full report to Ryusuke. Now, in terms of what happened in Hawaii...
Director, I require a moment of your time, urgently.
For the last time, Nero, I'm not the director anymore. And can it wait just a second? I'm in the middle of giving a report to the current director.
It cannot wait a second, Director. This requires the attention from the most important person here, and that is you.
Good. I'll be right back, Goredolf. So, what exactly do you need my help with?
Take a look at this.
Gorgeous P Incorporated presents The Battle for New York? This looks like a tournament festival of some kind. Oh.
It seems you've caught on. That Archer of Gold stole my event plans and has completely taken it over.
That sounds like something he'd do. So, what do you want me to do about this?
You, dear Director, will be joining me in winning the tournament, along with your trusted servants, of course.
You want me to do what?
Your exclamation reminds me of my writer that assisted me in years past. I actually tried looking for him in Hawaii, but alas, he was not at the stand that the map said he was located.
Probably hiding from you. Alright, fine. I'll handle it. Just let me see where Melt and Okita are, and we'll meet you in New York.
Great! Oh, and while we're there, I shall be partaking in this $1 pizza I heard so much about.
Good grief. Welcome, fellow masters. My name is Musaki from Chaldea Gurus. This episode of Chaldea Guide, we'll be going over the newest event to hit FGONA, and that is the Battle for New York. Or Gilfest for short.
Gilfest? Such a dull name. My beautiful festival, stolen right from underneath my nose.
The only requirement to participate in this event is to clear the Fuyuki Singularity. So, if you're new to the game, you should be all clear to take part in the main section of this event. This event is very much like Nerofest of the past. There are two types of quests that you can run through. Tournament quests, or free quests, and exhibition quests, or challenge quests. The tournament quests are like normal event quests and can be grinded for the event currency and level materials. They'll be separated into preliminaries, semifinals, and finals. Each of these sections are time gated, and once one part is done, they are replaced with the next part. If there's a specific material drop you want from a certain section, make sure to heighten your farming while it's around. And you might be wondering what the event materials are. Well, I hope you're hungry, because we have a slew of food to eat for our materials this time. Muscle burger, strong dog, and wild potatoes. Don't worry about the event currency though. Each part will still have drops for them. In fact, Finals has the best drops hands down for all event mats. We'll get into the best farming spots later though, because right now, we have to talk about the other quests. The exhibition quests. They are only for those who wish to test their might against foes with plenty of gimmicks on their side. Upon completing them, you get a summoning ticket and 5 gold materials, with the exception of the 6th match and the finale. The latter of which will give a crystallized lore, but it will not be easy. We normally don't cover these type of things, but since the Clairvoyance EX videos got over 1,000 likes, Tristan and I will be handling it. What? They hit the goal! Hey, don't give me that tone, young man! Hey! Don't welcome me when I'm scolding you! Like the previous versions of Nerofest, there will be a lottery system involved, in addition to the event shop. I went over this a little bit before, but I will try to properly explain what it is now to newcomers. The lottery in this event is basically a list of materials that you can roll for. There are 300 items, and once you obtain an item from the list, it is marked off and you will not get any more of that item. The community has called these boxes for obvious reasons. You can roll the lottery by using the golden tickets that you can farm for in the tournament quests. 2 tickets are good for 1 roll, and 20 tickets are good for a 10 roll, meaning it'll take 600 golden tickets to get everything in the box. The grand prize of the first 5 boxes is the Return March Craft Essence. The Return March Craft Essence is a 5-star craft essence that applies guts once, increases critical damage by 15%, 20% if max limit broken, and increase servant damage for the event only by 100%. If you max limit break this, it increases to 200%. After the first 5 boxes, the grand prize changes. For box 6, you get a crystallized lure. For box 7 to 10, you get golden phone cords. But in order to advance the next box, you'll need to reset the box. The best part of this is you can reset these boxes as many times as you want. Granted, I suggest you get everything in the box before you reset, but the choice is ultimately yours. It's an easy way to obtain a lot of materials that is required for servants. Skill gems of every class, friend points, QP, mana prisms, apples of some kind, experience cards, and 4 very sought after materials: Void Dust, Hero's Proof, Homunculus Babies, and Snake Eye Jewels. Lastly, you will get 4 of these gold bullions that you can use in the event shop. Speaking of, what's in the event shop? I'll jump into what you'll be using the bullions for. Command codes. These are the next set of command codes that are available, and they are great. If you're afraid that you'll miss out on them this time around, don't worry. Even if you don't get them now, in 2 years these codes will be available in the Mana Prism shop and Rare Mana Prism shop. Currently though, you can also get 10 CE experience cards, 1 of each code opener, 2 code removers, and an infinite amount of QP. For burgers, hot dogs, and fries, you can expect the following items to appear. I put them on the screen now so you can see what you can look forward to. Personal items of note are bullets and medals from the fries, feathers and stingers from the hot dogs, and giant's rings from the burgers. Obviously grab the cold flows as well. But there is one last thing you should grab from the event shop: the Craft Essence CKT. CKT is a 5-star event craft essence that increases golden ticket drops by 1, and if you max limit break it, it'll increase the drops by 2 instead. 4 copies are in the shop, with the 5th copy out in the wild. You'll need to be lucky with your drops if you want that 5th copy or more. Lastly, we have the summoning banner to talk about. There aren't any new servants on the banner, but you have the chance to obtain Queen of Sheba and Gilgamesh Archer, the former which is story locked, while the latter is of course limited.
Huh? I'm not even on the banner this time! Oh, I already had this new outfit picked out for it. Oh, Master Soberoni spent a lot of time picking it, you know. Continue with your guide, Director. This $1 pizza shall appease my sadness.
Poor thing. You also have 3 new craft essences that will increase the drops of burgers, hot dogs, and fries if you're farming those. And now for the best farming spots for this event. Check out the spots on the screen for the best spot for fries, hot dogs, and burgers. As for the golden tickets, any garden level tournament quest is going to be what exactly you need here. And with that, you should have all you need to take care of this event. Thank you, fellow masters, for listening, and if you like what you see here, definitely comment down below.
Nicely done! Despite the trials of seeing my lovely festival being taken, I knew you were the right person to guide us through it all. You have my thanks.
No problem. Glad to help. So, am I free to go?
Not quite. There are still those challenges that must be conquered, and I am terribly busy with farming. Emma, it is decided. Director, you and your servant should take care of it.
Wait, but... Cuda, damn it.